What's up, guys? It's me, the DVD King. I'm back, baby. And today we're checking out the Rambo, the complete Steelbook collection box set. Now, I know I'm the DVD King. I'm being a hypocrite here. And this is a Blu-ray, but whatever. Fuck it, you know. I just want to talk about like how amazing the artwork on this set is. Because it has just sprinkles from all the films all around it. Like, this is the first film, First Blood. So, like, Sylvester Stallone is my favorite actor. I love him. I do really like the Rambo movies. I mean, they're not as amazing as the Rocky movies, but they're awesome, though. And then here in the middle, you got Rambo 2. And then you got him when he starts to become older in Rambo 4, right there. And then here, which is really good looking, this art right here. This is like Rambo Last Blood. Right here, I mean, it just looks like... This is like one of the best like Blu-ray box sets I've ever seen in my life. Like the detail here is really awesome. It's all like symmetrical and everything. Now let's talk about the films. What's super awesome is that if you're a fan of the Rambo movies, you don't even need to have the numbers listed. You already know which movie is which movie. And so I actually really like the new design choices they have here. Oops, wrong spot. That's Rambo Last Blood. Here is First Blood. I'm going to quickly talk about what I think about each film. I love First Blood. I think it's a great movie. It's interesting how Stallone says he doesn't like it. He actually said a lot of times he really doesn't like it. It's just such great art here. And here you have Rambo, First Blood Part 2. I mean, look at how awesome that is. That's the famous scene where he shoots the arrow at the guy and the guy fucking explodes. I think this is my favorite Rambo film. And this is when Rambo really exploded into popularity with this film. The first film was really interesting, and it was actually more serious. This one is more... There's a certain 80s campiness to it that I really love. And what's also interesting is that inside each case, it includes a Blu-ray and a 4K version, and both with a blue disc and a red disc. And that's in all of them, the way the discs look. Here we have Rambo 3, and I think Rambo 3 is an underrated film. I do understand its criticisms, and I think it's a good movie. It's entertaining, but I think it needs like a few watches to really get it down. That's an awesome picture. Rambo 3 is interesting, and I know it's dated because he kind of did the same dated thing in this film politically, like with Rocky 4, with the whole Russian stuff. And this is when Rambo returned in the late 2000s. And I thought the title was extremely stupid. It's just called Rambo. Literally makes no sense. One of the dumbest titles ever. Just like when he called Rocky 6 Rocky Balboa. Dumb as fuck. But the movie is cool. I mean, I like the movie, but I just think he could have done something a little more interesting with this film. I think it's the weakest of the Rambo films. And I know it was his big comeback and everything, and this was a really cool movie because it was showing that even though he was getting older, he was still a badass with all his stuff he could do. But this whole film like just takes place in the jungle, and it's like, you know, I get it, like it's exciting, like, oh, it's Rambo, it's classic Rambo. But I mean, we've seen all that so many times, like with like the first two Rambos. Do we really need to see it again, like the whole film, where the whole film he's in the jungle and everything? And there was things in the film that were a little predictable. I just think that this film could have been like a lot better. I think something more interesting should have happened in it, which is why I think he made the fifth film, Rambo Last Blood. I think the cover is awesome. I saw this in the theater, and it has moments that are really extreme. It's definitely really like a hardcore film, and like I don't want to give too much away, but there's a part at the end where the villains are coming to his house, and he builds all these traps like in a bunker to kill them all, And I just kind of felt, well, it's awesome because he's really pissed off and everything. And he has a lot of passion for what he does, for the things that he does, even though Rambo is a flawed character due to his environment and his struggles as a person. It's relatable to people who even haven't experienced war, because it just touches down on a human level, just like the character of Rocky. I also noticed how weird it is how Rocky and Rambo both have the same letter at the beginning, and they both have 5 letters. Anyway, just something I noticed. I thought it was kind of humorous, though, when the villains were coming to his house and they get caught in all these traps that they didn't see coming. That just reminded me of Home Alone. It did, because they were coming to his house. That same thing Macaulay Culkin did to the robbers in Home Alone. Only this is like the hardcore version. Not that some of the traps that he put on them wasn't hardcore. I mean, I remember he hit them with paint buckets and everything. I think the last film is really good. And it has a perfect title that I really love. I mean, that's the kind of title you want to see. Rambo Last Blood. Not just Rambo. It's fucking stupid as shit. This movie, I think, is more entertaining than you would think it is. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. But anyway, guys, I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Cheer me all the way if you're a fan. I appreciate you all. Rambo forever. Rocky forever. Stallone forever. Take care.